Hello everybody, my name is Kevin and welcome back to GT Sport, and this is Mount Panorama. It's a challenging track even for these Group 4 cars, and especially if you drive a rear wheel drive car in this track, it will be slightly more challenging as because this track is tight first of all, and it has a series of downhill S corners at the south end of the track, according to the minimap I have up here in the upright corner. And that portion of the track is where 9 times out of 10 your car will likely just spin up based on my personal experience. And that's why I chose the Mitsubishi Lancer, because first thing, it's four-wheel drive and it may not be the fastest car in this grid, but it has better handling compared to rear-wheel drive cars around this track. Right off the bat, we have been passed by this Lexus. The Lancer may not be fast on straights, but I'll trying my best to push the car to its limit. We are right up behind this Lexus. Brake a little bit early to avoid contact. And as you can see, majority of the track has walls on both sides of the tarmac. So if you made a mistake, you may end up face planting yourself to the wall, and that can cause a major accident. I just touched the wall there. That cost me time. Yeah, so if you face plant yourself in the wall, you will cause a major accident that might be dangerous to other drivers. And this is the downhill S corners that I just talked about, and that wall has claimed a driver. Just that Lexus who passed us, and look at that. Immediately a yellow flag. And the hard bit is over. We're coming on to the long straight, right before a small chicane. That's where the penalty line, second penalty line, is located. Right in front of us, there will be a small kink right here, and coming into a hard braking zone, into a tight corner, nice and slow, and taking a nice exit line into the last stretch before the final corner. Oh, we have another yellow flag. Someone might have spun out and hit the wall. Yep. The Chevy just had a bad time right at the end of the first lap. It looks like this Lexus just had a really long penalty. It's very slow in this straight. Anyway, onto the second corner. A nice entry, putting a pressure on this Subaru, looking for the window to overtake, just barely missed it. And onto the uphill corner, it's going slightly wide, and the Lexus who was slowing down past us. And did you see that? Let's rewind a bit, shall we? When all this hassle was happening, it looks like the wall has claimed another soul, and it was the same driver. That was interesting. He lost the rear end of the car and hit the wall. Anyway, all that hassle has cost me a lot of time, and I'm having trouble catching up with the car in front of me. He just made a small mistake right there, but it seems like it's not really helping right now. And onto the S corners, very hard to master, and onto the last stretch, into the last one right before the long straight, going slightly wide on the apex and just slightly touch the wall on the exit, but really that still cost me time. And if you look to the left, the numbers between me and the Japanese player in front of me is increasing, which indicates that I'm falling behind. on to the last stretch of the race. Didn't make a lot of progress in the final lap, but we managed to finish 7th place. We started 8th, and not a bad race so far. We did not crash at all, just brushing the wall. I'm gonna go again for round 2. Well, no improvements in my qualifying time. They are exactly the same, but I am now starting at 6th place, slightly higher than before, and this is probably the highest position that I've ever been in my starting grid. It looks like that we have a completely different arrangements of cars in the grid now. As you can see, we have a Bugatti right in front of us, and we didn't start at the apex of the corner, which gave us a slight upper hand. And into the first corner, nicely done. We'll see how we keep up this Bugatti. And there goes my cone. Thanks so much for that. And it's gone forever now. Anyway, back to racing. We are falling behind from the Bugatti in front of us. That's gonna put us outside the slipstream zone, and the car behind us will be able to catch up. And the Bugatti seems to running wide on the second corner here, and it looks like he still have the upper hand. Coming up to the uphill corner, the third and fourth corner, we are gaining on him, but still not enough. It looks like someone had a great battle in front. We want to stay close to the wall to maximize the curve of each corner, especially on the top here. Stay in the middle to avoid going understeer. I almost touched the wall, and here's a slightly wide portion of the track. That guy just knocked off my cone again, and the Bugatti seems to lose a little bit of control. And down the downhill S corner, going slowly and steady. The Chevy behind us is catching up, or I don't know if it's actually a Chevy or another car. The Bugatti seems to struggle throughout the whole S corners. That gives us a slight advantage. We're getting closer, but still the Bugatti still have the upper hand when it comes to straight line speed. And we are falling behind again, and the car behind us is also catching up. And here's the little kink onto the heavy braking zone, into the chicane. Brake just in time, the Bugatti runs wide. That's our chance, and we are at P5. Wow, the Bugatti has fallen way back. We want to keep the gap over 1 second to the car behind, and we just finished lap 1. There were a lot of things happening on just the first lap, and we are maintaining a strong P5 for now. Let's hope that nothing bad is going to happen. Ooh, getting too close for comfort there with the Audi. He hit the wall, and the other car hit him. That was a close call. Now we are going uphill, staying close to the wall again, maximizing the curves, keeping it tight on the apex. That was a really good run right there. Going slightly wide on this portion slows the car down a little bit, and we are going downhill from here onwards. Trying my best to control the car. Back end likes to slide all over the place in this part of the track, and yeah, that was pretty hard. We just reach on the final stretch with this downhill S corner and coming on to the long straight, and from here on out I think there's not much going on. It's very empty in front of me. Oh, that's a big mistake right there. I hit the wall. That's gonna cost me a lot of time, and the Audi is catching up with me. My gosh. Well, there goes our 5th position. We're on final lap. I don't think there's a chance for me to overtake again. Oh, that's such a bad luck right there. See if we can get a chance on this chicane. Not really. I could have braked a little later, but it's kind of risky as well. And it's the final lap, and there's the Bugatti again, chasing behind us menacingly. I'm gonna try my best to maintain position, and final stretch, on to the finish line, almost there, and there we go. P6, not bad. It would have been a clean race if I hadn't hit the wall, and that was a crucial corner. You don't want to make mistakes there because the long straight can help you overtake the cars in front of you. But anyway, that's all for this video. If you like it, hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.